Are you serious right now, honey? I am hearing that Nia is exposing Taraji. I can believe it because I thought Taraji was done with dating and stuff. Come to find out, it is a lot more going on in Hollywood, honey. I got a video. We got to look at this, y'all. We got to see what's going on. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share. I want to know what y'all think about this. Not our black sisters fighting amongst each other. It got something got to give, y'all. I don't know if this, what they said in this video, is true or not, but you know you guys love me reacting, so let's react to it and see what's really going on. Check this video out, y'all. I couldn't believe it, honey.
The math is not mathing at all, y'all. We all know Taraji P. Henson has been on her Peace and Boundaries tour, telling us she's done with the dating drama.
Because we ain't dealing with nobody's unhealed son.
Okay, and you have been very vocal about that. It's just like we're in this life where we love getting peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Peace.
I did a post the other day and I was like, you're not competing with other people that I may be dating. You are competing with how incredible I feel being alone.
Yes.
But the word on the street? She might still be tucked up with Ime Udoka. Yes, Nia Long's very problematic ex and the one who embarrassed the hell out of her. And guess what? Based on what I've heard, Miss Nia is not happy at all. So what's with all these double standards, Miss Taraji? But then again, honey, are we really surprised? Taraji has recently been branded as two-faced and the queen of double standards. She spent the whole week leading up to the 2026 Met Gala acting like she was the moral police, slamming A-listers for attending a Bezos-backed event and literally asking, "What are we doing?" on Instagram. She even posted that shady story about Amazon warehouse conditions and told everyone to enjoy the Met with the heaviest sarcasm ever. But isn't Taraji's hair care on Amazon? It's giving performative activism at its finest. Anywho, back to the Ime allegations. Guys, I know y'all are going to say that Taraji has been very vocal about being single and content, and she even recently said that she is protecting her peace and is officially not dealing with anybody's unhealed son. Not ever, not anymore.
Is there possibly anybody keeping Mr. Raji warm at night? Anybody just who making
Why
you?
would I tell you that if it was?
You so good. With
Ain't
you
no
know,
ring on my finger. I mean, I can't claim.
you know I'm gonna get in there and ask you.
You feel me?
You know.
Well, some fans are calling her out because she keeps repeating the same thing over and over again. Because what do you mean he is out here with serial cheater Ime Udoka, the same guy who wasted Nia's time for over a decade before he was caught cheating with multiple women? For a bit of background, the rumors about Taraji and Ime circulated earlier this year from a deleted behind-the-scenes clip from a promotional event where Taraji was seen glowing and playfully rubbing her stomach while joking about sweet surprises. Somehow, people assumed that she was pregnant and that the baby daddy was Ime because they were allegedly both in Houston for separate professional reasons the same week and were allegedly spotted together. Honey, I don't know if there are people who saw them trying to sneak around, but word on the street is that they may actually have started something and could be secretly dating. Allegedly, Nia is absolutely livid about this whole situation, and I honestly would understand why. Yes, celebrities in Hollywood pretty much date each other, but with Taraji and Ime, it's a problem because Nia and Taraji hate each other, and this feud goes all the way back to the Empire days. Of course, we know that Nia had a recurring role on Empire Season 3, playing an ex of Lucius Lyon, who was in the process of getting back together with Taraji's character, Cookie. However, her character was taken out of the show pretty quickly, and according to sources, it had a lot to do with how Nia was treating cast and crew during production of the show. For starters, she was habitually late for her scenes, and her co-stars would sometimes be waiting on set for 30 minutes. Also, when Nia Long didn't show up, producers would use a stand-in for her so that Taraji and Terrence Howard could rehearse their scenes, and it reached a point where Taraji just couldn't handle it anymore. By the way, it's actually possible that the whole feud may have started even way before Empire. Allegedly, Nia had said some pretty terrible things about Taraji as her star was rising because she didn't think Taraji deserved all the opportunities she was getting. So, by the time she was being cast on Empire, Taraji and the crew members who loved Taraji were not willing to tolerate her, and Nia just made it easier for them because she was a pain to work with. Allegedly. Apparently, there was a time when a guy on set asked Nia why she was always late, and when Nia retaliated, Taraji reportedly told her, "Why are you so mad? Are you on your period?" After that, things reportedly escalated on set, and it got so bad that they both tried to pull each other's hair out. Notably, sources also said that the hair and makeup people lodged a formal complaint against Nia Long, which was the first time they had filed a formal complaint against anyone, and the show had hosted numerous guest stars. Insiders reported that they actually said Nia was extremely disrespectful, and at times decided she didn't like her look at the last minute, and would then proceed to chew everyone out. Well, anyone who knows Taraji or has worked with her knows that she goes hard for the crew members of a production, and she was not about to let Nia disrespect the Empire crew in her presence. So, again, Taraji had a huge problem with how Nia treated the crew members, and this just solidified their beef. Well, at first, when Nia was asked about a potential beef between her and Taraji, she denied that there was anything going on.
I love Taraji. She's an amazing actress. There's no beef with us at all.
However, that was not entirely true, because several sources confirmed that there was a lot of tension on set, and even said that the bigger issue between Taraji and Nia boiled down to each actress wanting to be the star of the show. And a source even told E! News tensions calmed between them towards the end of the season. But it comes down to the fact that they both have been in the industry for so long, and both want to be the star. Unfortunately for Nia, Taraji is the star of Empire, and no one and nothing will ever change that. Nia came with her own ideas, and they weren't having it. In fact, based on reports, tensions rose to such levels that the source confirmed producers were looking into ways to shoot their joint scenes separately. So, yeah, Ime and Taraji together? That's definitely a slap on Nia's face. But that's not even all, guys. See, the other reason why this alleged relationship struck a nerve is because of the way things ended between Ime and Nia. For those who recall, back in 2022, Nia was hit with news that Ime cheated on her with a white mistress, Kathleen Lynch, who was also married with 3 kids, and to make matters worse, she found out about it along with the rest of the world on social media. At the time, sources reported that Ime had engaged in an intimate relationship with a woman, a Boston Celtics staff member, while he was serving as head coach. Then, soon after the affair became public, the NBA team announced that they had suspended Ime, citing violations of team policies. And while Ime was suspended from the team, Kathleen did not face disciplinary action over the situation. In fact, she wasn't even mentioned. Then things just went downhill from there, when allegations started making rounds claiming that Ime Udoka was caught sleeping with numerous women on the Celtics staff during his tenure as head coach. But the affair that made headlines was the one with Kathleen Lynch. So, one of the things that really hurt Nia at the time was that Ime knew that things were going to go sideways sooner or later, but he did not even give her a heads up. Nia actually expressed her disappointment in being blindsided by Ime and the team members and executives who knew what was going on for months. And guess what? Nia had just moved to Boston 2 weeks before the news broke, and Ime's side piece, Kathleen, was reportedly the one who helped coordinate her travel arrangements. The audacity! Jeez. Now just imagine this man that literally embarrassed Nia in public and made her go through hell dating one of her top rivals. Well, to a lot of people, Taraji's double standard is what they cannot understand. I mean, she has been out here on a whole tour telling us how she's protecting her peace, setting boundaries, and refusing to deal with any more unhealed sons. She's literally been making it sound like she's the ambassador for high standards and self-love. But if these rumors about her and Ime Udoka are true, then she's been lying not just to her fans, but to herself. Ime is literally the ultimate cautionary tale. How can you preach about avoiding toxic energy and dangerous dating while allegedly being tucked up with a man who is the blueprint for messy industry drama? People are saying that at the end of the day, if these rumors are true, Nia Long has every right to be absolutely scorched earth about this. I mean, it's one thing to move on from a messy situation, but it's another thing entirely to watch a woman who claims to be all about sisterhood and healing pick up your leftovers, especially when those leftovers caused a whole public scandal. I don't know, guys. We are yet to see actual receipts, because allegedly this whole thing is still a secret, but I'd love to know your thoughts. Do you really think Taraji could be dating Ime Udoka? Would Nia have every right to be mad at her? And do you think Taraji has been moving weird lately? Baby, I can't wait to know what you think, so drop